What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel, and according to how it has gone in the past, Elrond should be right around the corner, but with no communications, what can we expect? Well, let's talk about it. All right, yes, we are in yet another week of no communication, no news coming from CG about our beloved game HoME here, and if you haven't already seen it, Swag and Quantum did two fantastic videos where they break down the entire timeline from when we got our last marquees all the way up to now, or basically the 10th a couple days ago. And they look at the timeline of how everything was released, everything, any kind of communication we received, all the news, as well as debunking some of the things that went around, like that CEO email. And on Quantum's video, they take a look at the legal aspect of why possibly we're not receiving anything. And with the Embracer Group, who owns Middle-earth Enterprises, who is part of this game, who gives the licensing and everything that CG gets from it, with them, they have an earnings call, I believe, today, or was today, or tomorrow, or this week. I don't know exactly when it is. I'm sorry, I've been awake for about the last 36 hours, so bear with me. But that being said, Quantum basically says that it is probably a legal aspect, which is why no one can really talk on it, which is why we haven't really gotten any communication. But before you jump to conclusion, go watch both those videos. If you guys haven't already subscribed to Swag's and Quantum's channel, give them a like, give them a sub. We share the love over here. And as you can see, we only have the claim anymore. That one gift with the gems is gone. The offers for Bilbo are gone, right? All we have now is gem offers and, you know, the really bad chests, and, well, the daily claim chest, which I'll claim, and then I'll have to hit the OK because I really just cannot go into the glyph management system again and delete one by one all these glyphs. Please, when you do come back, CG, give us some glyph management tools. That being said, we are going to operate on the aspect that possibly the game will be coming back after everything is squared away, and that means right around now, Elrond should be coming back around the end of February. So what do you need? You need your 5 elves. Now, there are many elves to choose from in the game, and obviously, if you have not gotten them to 5 stars by now, you're probably maybe a little bit out of luck. But you never know. Like I said, we don't know if he's going to come back or not because we haven't received a calendar. And if they haven't given us a calendar, which we've gotten every month, how can we really expect the legendary marquee to come back? But until it does, you want to be prepped. You want to be ready for Elrond. And yes, I will be, when it does come around, I'll be getting that 7th star on mine. Now, the best tools in your trade is going to be Eladin and Arwen. If you guys haven't unlocked their nodes by now, you guys are not going to be able to get them up by 5 stars by the time Elrond comes back. Elro here in Naramiri can be done up to 5 stars within 2 weeks. Especially if you're double down, if you're refreshing your energy to get them. Guild farms are super easy. If you've been getting your Legolas through the arena store, that would be the best bet as well. Instead of farming up Laeliel or Lomian, Rumiel and Orphan are not available for farming just yet. So really, the only choices you have is Arwen, Eladin, Elohir, Naramiri, Laeliel, Lomian, and Legolas. Again, if you guys have been farming these elves, because even without Elrond, they are a fantastic team for the campaigns, for arena, for everything else. The elves are where it's at, especially the Rivendell elves. Now, I use them as my primary raid team, this one right here. Right, especially with Naramiri, except for Chapter 4, where I like to sub in Lord Balin. But even with Naramiri at level 60 and 7 stars, I can still claim an easy 900 with just this team in Chapter 4. Obviously, you'd go over 900 with Lord Balin. You'll be able to score up in the million between, I say 1.1, 1.5, depending on how built up your team is, if you have all the abilities unlocked. But I know I'm rambling a little bit, but let's go on the assumption that he is coming back, and you have been farming. Well, as long as you have the 5 stars, you'll be able to unlock him. If you have 6, you get the 6-star, 7, you get the 7-star. Easy as pie. Now, again, Elrond here and Eramiri are your guild farms. Arwen, Elladan, and Wayleo are, along with Lothian, are all hard node farms, and Legolas is your arena shop. Now, if you've already been building up Legolas because you want to use him on the Fellowship team, or just because he's a great character, and you already have 5 stars, but maybe you don't really have the Elladan and Arwen right there, but you've been working on them because they are the superior elves, really, at least until Rumiel becomes farmable, because he's just a fantastic character. And you might want to start refreshing. Now, if you haven't been double dipping in these nodes, you might not make it if you're sitting at maybe like 100, well, not 100, because you only need 130. Let's say you're sitting at like 20 shards, right, of each of these characters. You may have to double dip, maybe triple dip these guys, to go ahead and get those stars, so you'll be able to unlock Lord Elrond. Again, I don't know everything. Now, obviously, if we didn't get the calendar, and I know this isn't more of a kind of like glancing on, it's not really like deep diving into, what you're going to need for Elrond. It's more of a conversation piece. I don't honestly believe Lord Elrond will be back at the end of February. I don't think we're going to get these marquees back until CG is done with everything they are doing. We don't even know, we don't know if they're abandoning the game. I'm hoping against hope that it is a legal issue, like Quantum says, and maybe it's a rights issue. Maybe just watch that video, you'll understand. But if it is a rights issue and CG does come back, I really think that the Elrond event is going to be pushed off maybe by a couple weeks. Because everything is kind of out of sync right now. Which also means that the Thorin marquee event, if you've been farming your goblins to get Thorin, that one's probably going to be pushed back as well. Now, we could expect Thorin to come around, I'd say, end of March, beginning of April. But again, with everything that's going on, I'm not sure if these are going to pop off when we want them to pop off. I honestly don't have high hopes that Elrond's event will be coming back in the next 2.5 weeks. But there's nothing really else to do in the game except raids and everything else. We don't have the multi-squad combat. We don't have a bunch of things. So it's basically just grinding and collecting the characters. So I would still work on your elves right now, right up until the last minute, until the marquee is released, or until they close the game down. But yeah, and I know, guys, I've been putting out a lot of videos lately. It's hard to stay motivated right now with everything that's going on. I'm, like you, sitting at the edge of my seat, waiting for something to happen, some kind of news to break free to let us know what is going on. And all I can do is just play the game like I do every day. I hit my shop up, I do my farms, I play my raid chapters. Now, because of this, I have streamlined everything, so I'm not really spending a ton of time in the game. I'm hitting my nodes, I'm getting my refreshes on energy, I'm hitting the web store once a day, and yeah, I'm buying the shards in the arena, in the guild shop, in the arena shop for my goblins. I'm hard farming my goblin nodes. Now, I will be kind of screwed, though, because we don't know what's going on with the Great Goblin, and obviously Urdur's is not farmable right now. So yeah, I'm kind of going to be in that area where he's going to be my bottleneck. Right now, I'm on my way. I can promote him to 6 stars. We already got Grimpa at 6. These guys will definitely hit 5 stars. If I start double farming by the end of February, I could get them up to 6 stars. But again, Great Goblin is going to be my bottleneck here because we don't know what's going on with him. And obviously, I don't have much of Urdur's as well. We'll just shoot over to Misty Mountain. We'll get rid of that Goblin tag. Now, with I do only have him at 4 stars, so he might be a quicker farm if he gets put on a node. If he gets put in a guild farm, it'll be really easy. But that's where I'm at right now in the game, and that's why I'm not really taking too much. Yes, I am pressing in raids, but I'm not going to be sitting there taking 30, 40 runs until I get that perfect score. I'm going to get within striking distance of where I was last week. If I can go over that, fantastic. If not, I'm going to get what I got. And yeah, until we know what's going on, I'm just going through the motions. So, I know it's not the video you guys wanted to see, but it is what it is right now. Yeah, hopefully things change. Hopefully we'll get some marquees in. Hopefully CG will finally talk to us and tell us what's going on. But until then, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Adventure safe, and good luck to you and your fellowship.